I saw this tweet earlier today. Nigel Farage is right that immigration has massively increased to the country. What he seems to ignore is that the overwhelming reason for this is that British people are getting older. As they age, they stop working and often require care. There is a low birth rate amongst British-born people, and therefore they alone do not make a self-sustainable country. Immigration has consequently become the lifeblood, and the problem that the very people who need immigration the most, the elderly, don't want them. This is the political challenge for our leader, and the successive governments have failed to ensure that the infrastructure keeps pace with its growing population. Now, I don't get involved too much in politics, but what I would say to you is immigration is 5 times more than the ageing population. Go and have a look at the stats for that. Also, what I would say is an average man working an average job and an average woman that's married to this guy cannot afford to have children. They can't afford to fucking feed themselves. So look back at when my mum and dad were growing up. My mum didn't work. My dad was a fireman. They had a house, a car, 4 kids, and that was the norm. We can't afford to have kids now. So we're having to import 5 times more. Now, I couldn't care less where you come from or what you do. If you add value to the country, great. But I'd like to vote for a political party that gave us a number and said, this is the number that our country is full. You go to the pub and you ask for a pint of beer, and you know that that pint glass holds a pint of beer. It doesn't matter if they keep pouring, it overflows and it only holds a pint of beer. When is our country full? And at what stage do we start saying, that's enough people now until we buy or pay for or build more schools, more doctors, more dentists, more roads, more supermarkets? What is that number? So it doesn't matter where they're coming from. When are we full? And I believe we're already full, way over bursting. So yes, you might, Matthew Stadlian on Twitter, have a point there. We have got an ageing population. But where's the incentive for people to have children in this country? It costs a fucking fortune. Putting your kid in childcare is more expensive per day than putting your child in private school. So until that's resolved, it doesn't matter how many more people come in. It's only going to get worse. I'm not sure. I'm not a politician. But when is this country full? I think we're already there, way over.